So I'm new to this whole vlogging thing, but bought my first big truck a couple weeks ago and figured I'd make some content with it. Figured I'd start off by giving a walk around of it. So this is my 93 FLD120. It's got the black top M14 Cummins. It's set at 350 horse and 1,350 foot-pound of torque. It's got a Eaton Fuller 9-speed, 358 rears. It's got just about brand new virgin tires on the back. They're 11R 22.5s. Spring ride, which is what I wanted because my intentions with the truck are is to sign it up with the state pushing snow. I would have rather had Hendrickson walking beam, but I wanted a FLD 120 that was spring ride, and this one came up. Got a good deal in it, so I couldn't really pass it up. Air slide fifth wheel, which that'll more than likely come off, or it'll have to come off unless I change my mind about putting a spreader bed on it and pushing snow with it. It's got a foot toolbox, 2-foot toolbox, and then the toolbox up there. It's got little things needs done with it. It's got some air leaks and oil leaks. Needs a head gasket. Needs an elbow. Fuel tank's got a dent in it. Guy I bought it off of, he had a deer with it. Busted the hood up, it's just sheet metal. From there all the way around in the front. Piece of diamond plate, I guess, tying it all together. So I don't know whether I'm gonna put a new hood on it or try and fix this one or try and find one in a salvage yard. Aluminum's on the front. Like to get some aluminums to put on the back. It hadn't been ran, I think he said four months. I put batteries in it. It rolled over probably about 3 times, fired right up. It's double frame from the radiator all the way to the back. I don't know if you can see it, but I mean, the frame's in really good shape. Really clean frame rails, inside and out. Not really any surface rust on it. Just a little bit of bubbling around some of the bolt holes. Like right there's kind of bubbled up. Air ride cab. Inside's real clean. Brand new air ride. Passenger and driver seat. It's got 622,000 miles on it. Dash is in fairly good shape. It needs a new skeleton. You know, I mean, it don't really need it, but just something to tinker with this winter. It's starting to push in over on the side over there, down here around the brake control valves. Yeah, floorboard's real clean. I got it a little bit muddy when I moved it over here to my brother's shop so I could work on it inside. Three-stage Jake, cruise control. Heated mirrors, power mirror on the passenger side. I'll get the hood laid up right here real quick. Show y'all underneath the hood. pretty dry. You can see right there the antifreeze where it leaks out. Depending on how you got it parked, it just runs down the side and down the side of the block. Spray a little bit down there on the spring axle. But I mean, everything's pretty clean on it. Said it needs a pan gasket because it leaks up front. I mean, you can kind of see it's got oil everywhere, but a little bit of oil makes a big mess. It's got a bolt broke off for the manifold in the head. I can't see if it's broke off flush with it or if it's where when you take the manifold off you could get it out. Yeah, it's not a bad truck, especially for what I gave for it. I mean, I got a steal in it, probably the best deal I've ever came across on Marketplace. I just couldn't turn it down. Can't really think of anything else to show on it, but I've got some big plans for it. Make a little bit of money with it next winter pushing snow, or I can't decide because it runs extremely good. May just start running it full time, I don't know. Where the hood's busted and that piece right there is busted, instead of like the other side where it runs all the way up to here. You shut the hood, it's a little bit of a pain to get it setting back down in the holes. You gotta lift up on it and push. A little hard to do one-handed. Yeah, I'll be posting this truck more often, doing some videos of getting that head gasket fixed and doing the brake lines and or the air lines and figuring out my leaks on it. Just going over it real good this winter and make sure it's 100% ready for the winter next year. Now the frame don't really need it, but I may shoot a coat of paint over everything to make sure it's protected from the salt. That right there, I guess had been bent over and I just cut it off. But I'm really pleased with it. To be spring ride, it rides almost like air ride, but it's got shock absorbers on it, which I know all the Rayco suspension, the Rayco 4th spring that I've ever been around, they don't have shock absorbers, so I don't know if that's what helps it ride better. I figured I'd go ahead and fire it up so y'all could hear it run. I'm not going to leave it running long where it does have a blowed head gasket. Yeah, it runs really well. Holds 50-pound oil pressure. But it's nice and smooth. Doesn't smoke really all that much. Just when you fire it up, but I think that's just a Cummins thing. I know all the mechanical Cummins, you fire them up, they smoke until they warm up a little bit. Yeah, that's the truck in a nutshell. So, like I say, I'll be posting more videos of it as I work on it.